can do so many things. Hey, yeah.
The
good. Only problem I have with him is his height. When I stand next to him, I look like I don't know. I look tiny.
Like a dwarf.
Yes, I can't even. You're hugging someone and you're expecting to hug him, but you're hugging his waist. Oh my goodness, yeah.
Hey, I've never heard a woman complain that a man is too tall.
Yel is a very good friend. He's so tall, trust me. I always complain. I'm like, you're too tall. You're too tall. Hey, but it's okay. I mean, we all like them tall, isn't it? We love them tall. My only problem, why should I be hugging his waist? That's my only problem. Oh my goodness. If you're listening to that sweet voice that is laughing here, it is Akuvi.
Hey.
She's so pretty, and that's her song we just listened to. It features Yel. It's titled Holding On.
Correct.
Such a beautiful song.
You like it?
I love it.
Aww.
I love it. And I don't know, there's something about you.
Oh.
Do you speak Chi?
No,
Sorry.
I would like to learn small. The thing is, my family, they've confused me a lot. Mixing Ewe, Ga, English, Norwegian, Tree.
Oh, everything. So you don't know which one to even learn. Oh, I think maybe the best one you should learn would probably be Tree, because it's like everywhere in Ghana, at least Chi dear.
It's very true. At the same time, I feel very close to the Ewe.
The Ewe too is not bad.
It's difficult though.
I don't know how you ask for that one. I don't know how you ask for the Tree. At least you can learn it. But
least.
the Ewe dear, maybe we have to go and put you in the Volta region.
That's
Stay
the
there
thing. I've thought about this. Maybe that should be my next project. Just
Oh
go
my
out
goodness.
there, find a place where nobody speaks English at all. So you are forced.
You're forced to learn. Oh my goodness. Her name is Akuvi, and I'm sure you are asking because yes, she's light, like she's beautiful. But the thing is that she's Ghanaian, but she's also from other parts of the world. Sure. There's a bit of Ghanaian, so we'll get to know more about that. We'll get to know more about her music, and there's one other side about you that I'm feeling. I don't know. I wish to do that thing, but I don't know how I'll do it. But let's see.
Okay.
So the name is Akuvi, right?
Uh-huh.
Is it just Akuvi, or there's a different name and this one is just the music name?
So Akuvi is my middle name. That's my Ghanaian name. And my family calls me Akuvi. But I also have a first name, and that is Beatrice.
Beatrice. There be a Akuvi. We like the Akuvi.
It's 4 names. So if you want my whole name, it's Beatrice, Akuvi, Hussein, Kumoji.
Oh, okay. Oh, Kumoji, that name.
Yeah.
I don't want to believe you're related to Elikem Kumoji.
I am.
Are you? You are?
That's close.
Elikem, you've been hiding your sister.
He even designed the outfit in my latest music video. One of the outfits there.
You people are talented.
Oh.
Oh, so you also act?
No, I mean a little bit. I do voice acting.
That's my problem. That's one day. We'll come to that. Okay. So we have the Ewe. So obviously, so you have Ewe or your full Ewe?
Full. But my mom is Norwegian.
Okay.
So my Ghanaian side is fully Ewe.
Ewe.
But my mother's side is Norwegian.
It's Norwegian.
That's why I'm light skinned.
It's beautiful. Your father has good eyes. This is so good. So how often do you come to Ghana, or you're here?
I mean, so now I'm here. I've been around for like 2 months.
Okay.
And I always have been coming back and forth since I was a child. I grew up in Norway. That's why I don't speak the Tree fluently like you guys.
I understand.
But I've always had a very close, relationship with my roots, with my family, with the music, culture. Yeah. So I've always felt very at home here. But recently, I decided I want to spend way more time here. And that's when I applied for my residence. And I'm now in the process of finding a place.
Wow.
So you'll be seeing me around.
Oh, so now you are in Ghana with us.
I mean, it's a bit of a process because the distances are very far. But I'm in the process of getting to that.
That. Don't worry. Whilst you're in the process, we have already received you. You have any favorite Ghanaian food?
Oh, of course.
Which one now?
I mean, I like a lot of them, but it's banku and okra stew. But there's been a lot of fufu lately. I don't know. I'm addicted.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Mr. Hagler, I'll need some water. Water, yes. So yes, banku fufu. I like that too.
Yeah,
that's my favorite meal.
Really?
I can eat banku, let's say in the morning.
Oh, really?
I can have fufu in the afternoon. Okay. In the evening, I can drink tea.
So you'll have both in one day.
Yes, yes.
And you'll start the day with banku.
Yeah,
Wow.
with okra soup.
The first thing.
Yes.
So around 6 a.m. you would have it.
I can have it.
Wow.
Yes.
You're strong.
I'm very strong. Now let's talk about your music. This is soothing, but how would you describe your music?
Okay, so what you just listened to, Holding On, that is, I would say it's Afro beats, but you can hear that one is more of a romantic, emotional vibe. And so I would describe my music as Afro beats, but it's merged with R&B, soul, hip hop.
Now, we want to find out why you decided to do music, because I look at your background and it looks like you've been around the world. You have been around the world. Why didn't you want to be a doctor, a teacher, anything but like music?
I am actually a teacher also.
Right.
So, I have education, a background in education, and I have a master's degree in peace and conflict studies.
Oh.
So I've done a lot of different things. So music has always been a part of my life.
Okay.
And I was doing it professionally since 2017, 2018. But I was studying while I started the music journey.
Okay.
And I also worked at an office, an NGO for immigration at some point.
Okay.
I've worked at a university as a student guidance counselor, but I never stopped doing music at the same time.
Wow.
So it's what can I say? Like I chose music, but I also feel like music chose me. That it always felt like a calling that I couldn't actually. Even if I tried, there were years where I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna sing. I don't think it's for me. I don't know if I'm ready. But then God just kept calling me, and I was like, okay, fine, let's explore this thing. And I've never been able to not feel that pull, even though I was doing other things on the side as well.
Yeah.
And now I'm.
This is full time. This is full time.
Yeah, now it's my main priority.
This is beautiful. So, how many songs have you released so far,
in
professionally?
my whole career? It would be 20 something.
20 something. You've been working.
Oh, I have.
You've been working. This is beautiful. And have you shot videos for any of them?
Yeah. So the most recent one was for Ago, which is the lead track on my new EP.
Okay.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh.
It was shot by Skyface.
All right.
So you should go and check it out on YouTube.
Skyface
That's the
is
recent
good.
one. And I've done a couple of other music videos as well, but they're getting... I mean, they are the old ones. You can go and look at them. It's a vibe. But I feel like the newest one is the one that you will enjoy the most.
I mean, we can only look at the old ones just to connect, like from where you started and then where you are now. It's just a vibe, you know. That's how it is. So we'll go and check it out on YouTube as well, so that we see what you're doing. So at the moment, you have a new song,
a whole new EP,
a whole new EP. What's the title of the EP?
It's called Sorry I'm Late.
Sorry I'm late. Hey. Sorry I'm late.
Correct.
Okay, if you're just tuning in, this is Daybreak Hitz. My guest this morning is Akuvi.
Morning.
Akuvi is a Ghanaian. She's Norwegian. I love the fact that she's here. She's doing music, and well, I know that she has other things that she does, but I'm yet to find out more about it. So, Sorry I'm Late. Why that title?
So the working title is actually Knocking.
Knocking.
Because the
And you
lead
changed
track
it.
is Ago. So it would be correct to say that the theme is that I'm knocking on Ghana's door.
Okay.
But I'm also apologizing because you know how I just described, I've released a lot of music, I've been around the world, and I've visited Ghana a lot, but actually trying to be serious about my music here, where people actually love and understand my sound the best.
All right.
It took me time to get to that place of daring to really show up here and, you know, immerse myself in the music scene.
Okay.
So that's why I'm saying, sorry, I'm late.
So which one? So we're going to listen to Ago, right?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
go.
So, guys, let's just listen to Ago by Akuvi. When we come back, there's more in this conversation. Trust me, she has a lot to share with us this morning here on the show. asked her if that was her. She said yes, it was her.
The dark part. You're not the first one.
Yeah.
What you see is what you gonna get. What you see is what you gonna get.
Oh, that's a beautiful vibe. And that's the one you've shot the video for.
Correct.
Oh, so how many songs do you have on the EP though?
On the EP is 4 tracks.
It's
in
4
total.
tracks. So this and 3 others.
Yes.
But this is beautiful, and I'm sure the other 3 will also be good as well. So where can we get the EP?
So it's on all streaming platforms actually. So whether you use Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Boom Play, Audio Mac, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. So go check out Akuvi on all these
Yes.
platforms. Check out the EP. Let's support Ghanaian music. Looks
Correct.
like you here purposely for the music.
I am.
And so we are ready for you.
Really?
Yes, we are ready
Okay.
for you.
All right.
You know, aside music, I mean, I know there's another part of you. Before Coca comes in, Coca said he has 3 questions for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'll call him to actually do the asking. But I know you also do voiceovers for animation. I love that bit. Now I'm trying to picture you in character,
Oh,
and you've done
really?
it for not just normal. Like you've worked with Ludacris.
I mean, his series Karma's World is a dedication to his daughter. So I'm Karma in the Norwegian version of it on Netflix.
Wow.
So it's many seasons, and Karma is a small rapper girl. I don't know her age. I think she's about 11 years old. And so it's a beautiful series. I think you should get your kids to watch it as well. It's bringing very important themes. And she's so cool. She cares about the world. She cares about, other people getting bullied. She's asking big questions, and she's working through all of these things in society through writing raps. So it's actually really cool. Yeah, I can see if my manager can get a clip that we can listen to.
This
Before
is
the interview
interesting.
over.
It's not just Ludacris. Who else? Like, I think there's another one.
There's the Disney one.
Okay, Disney.
Encanto.
Oh.
Dolores, the one that is, she doesn't speak much, but she can hear very well. So she's the one who hears about Bruno. So in the song, we don't talk about Bruno. She's also doing sort of a rapping. So that's the thing. And I've done Barbie as well. So mostly when they cast me, it's very often characters that are singing or rapping.
Okay.
So the acting is there, but it's also very often that they express themselves through music. So it merges the two worlds. Yeah.
Girl, and I can tell it comes with a lot of cash.
I mean, I don't want to get into specifics, but
It's good, but it's good.
it's all right.
It's all right.
I think a lot of people have perceptions about a lot of entertainment industry, that people think automatically that, as soon as you step on a stage or you do anything, and it's not really how it works. I mean, you get something, but you also have expenses,
Yeah.
And so getting cast, of course, sometimes when they cast for the big movies and it's like Kendrick Lamar or Beyonce, that's different, you know.
Yeah.
But if you're an actor, you're essentially a part of the crew. So they will pay you, but yeah, I'm not going to lie and say that that's like the biggest
Yeah.
check.
But
Then
at least.
performing for corporate, I would say, pays better than doing
Oh,
the
okay.
voiceover. At least as far as my experience is right now.
All right. And all these, you have to do them in the different language. That's Norwegian, right?
Yeah, so it's in Norwegian that I do.
Hey. If you add the tree to it, then you are gone. Or even the airway, then you are gone. But wow, that's so beautiful. Like, so you have different things you do aside music, and that's the beauty of it, because we always hear older musicians advising people that as much as you're doing music, get something on the side doing or do other things. So it's always an advice. So
It's
I mean,
true.
having doing all these is beautiful. And your experience in South Africa, I know you schooled there and all that. How was
True.
it?
Ooh, South Africa is a very unique. I mean,
I like your laughter.
because the country is everything at the same time. I would say it's the most extreme place I've ever been.
Wow.
So you have beauty and you have violence. You have very expressive, poetic people who demonstrate and stick up for themselves and who will say things as they are. But then you also have the most racist, place I've ever been to.
Wow.
I've experienced more racism in South Africa, which is in Africa, than in Norway, which is a white country. Because South Africa is a very, so they have, that everyone has dark history in the African continent, but theirs is so recent. So if you can imagine apartheid being done in 94, but that means that people who were in their teens at that point, they're now in their 40s, 50s. They remember it very, Yeah, so it's a very extreme place, but their love for music, I share with them. And the fact that I would say they're very, like I said earlier, poetic people.
Okay.
I think a lot of my songwriting comes from the time I was living there.
Okay.
Because they love, someone is signaling something to me here. They love to express themselves in a very honest way. And that I think that is what makes my music also influenced by them in some way.
Right.
That is a very honest kind of way of writing.
Oh.
And they have all skin colors.
I can imagine.
Hey, it's very interesting. And you have the very beautiful places, and then you have the ghettos. If you go there, you'll experience something different because you will see everything in one place.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you have seen a lot. Before Kuka comes to Kuka, do you write your own songs or you get someone to do it?
Yeah, I write my own songs. Sometimes I'll work with a team, like many of the songs on the EP. I co-wrote with my manager and co-writer. So the Ewe parts is the one
Maybe
who
Daddy.
helped me there. No, my Mashano.
Okay. He's also Ewe.
Yes.
Oh, well, then you don't have a problem. Then Mashano, please teach Akuvi how to speak Ewe.
He's sitting there in the corner.
Mashano, teach her how to speak the Ewe language.
It's even his fault that I don't know it by now. Why is he speaking to me? He's even trying to learn Norwegian. See, this is what happens to all the people in my life.
It's a trade.
My dad also, he learned Norwegian, and because he wanted to learn Norwegian, he didn't teach me the ones.
The Ewe. Oh.
So,
But this one is a trade.
It's a trace. Oh, so she should teach
the
him.
The more you teach, the more you also learn.
Okay.
But you wanted it for free.
You see, so that's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna understand each other at all because from now on, I'll speak to him in Norwegian. He will respond in Tree or Ewe.
Thank you. So it's called 50-50.
Coca, please go ahead with your questions.
So I've heard this song played. I didn't know who.
I'll go.
Yes, and nice voice, nice work.
Thank
you. Where I asked about it. So seeing you now in my head, I'm asking. So somebody who really struggles to say the language and was
able to sing
it on point with the right words. How are you able to blend your experiences with language?
That's a very good question. I mean, I think when you write music, very often you start with a feeling or a concept or a situation that you want to describe. So if I work with someone, whether it's someone who speaks Ga, Ewe, Tree, English, or even Swedish, we can usually get on the same page exactly because we know what the story we're telling is about. So as for Ago, we were writing this very rapidly because the P. Weasel who produced it, he was playing the beat and we were just feeling it. We were going in. I started writing on the verse, Mashano started working on the chorus, and it came together very nicely. So it makes sense as a whole. But if you see the process, you're not always going to feel very confident. If you just see, it can look very chaotic.
Okay.
Because everyone is feeling something and they're getting ideas here. Someone is recording something on their phone. Someone is in the booth. And so, if I write alone, it's usually only English or Norwegian. But if I use any Ghanaian language, sometimes I know there's something I want to say, and I'll call my dad and say, how do I say this in Ewe?
Okay. But don't you think if you're able to, let's say, a bit of language from South Africa, a bit of Ghanaian
You haven't heard about their own racism, their xenophobia.
So the reason I'm saying that is if you're able to package the languages you understand well in your music, you break boundaries. Because what we fear are the things we have done that somebody is telling us. So your experiences in South Africa, when you put them in the song, but you go with their language, your experiences in Ghana, when you sing in it, you do it. So
that's a good idea.
It becomes you should be defined by language that people could identify with you and can listen to your song and rather go back and find meaning. It gives you reverence because, yes, I listened to this song and I was here and Hagla and others were asking, so coming and hearing the song again, I asked, is that her? Then I'm sitting here and I'm asking,
Did you understand what he said?
Don't explain.
Don't do that. That's not fair.
Oh no, on your
No, it's not. It's not an insult though. But he's like a light-skinned lady speaking Ewe dear. Like,
and the color is not Portuguese.
It's not Portuguese. Well.
No.
No,
they are advanced albinos.
No, but Ewes are light too.
Yeah, they are.
Yes, Ewes are light.
Number 9.
That's what I'm saying. That they are color. Thank you.
The number 9s are light too.
Welcome number 9. Yeah, but you don't strike. You see the German. The German has a different German Portuguese. Their color is different. Their color is different.
Yeah.
Yes. So. Nipa Beni, but listening to the song and listening to her conversations, I feel you have a lot in terms of content in doing songs. My final bet is the platforms you've experienced yourself in with creative works like Ludacris and other
working
things.
On those
I
voiceovers.
believe you can use language in doing sick tunes that can open doors through you. For your Ghanaian colleagues to also penetrate.
All right.
See yourself as a connect.
So which language do you want to hear more of in my songs?
At least now we are hearing Ewe and
Yes.
Norwegian, right?
And there's a little bit of Ga in some of my songs.
Okay, so Ga is also good.
Yes, a bit of Chi, a bit of your the Norwegian, and then the.
You want me to speak
You saw your own experience when you were talking about South Africa.
Yeah.
Your face tells your mood and how the whole thing went about, but you're trying to put laughter to it. But I was just looking at you. So if you could share those in music.
But
those
in
who are
South
going
Africa, most of the people I speak with and I interact with there, they speak English, right?
You get it.
And they themselves have the amount of languages that are there: Xhosa, Zulu.
So pick the biggest one so that you can enter the market.
Oh no, there are many. English is the biggest one.
English is the biggest one, so we'll manage with that one. We'll manage.
I
with
will
them.
think about it. I like what you're saying. I just think it's also important, with in 2024 with all these debates. I already look different, right? If I'm here, I look different. If I'm in Norway, I look different. So for me to go to South Africa, where they're already skeptical towards other Africans, and I'll now speak their language, I don't know how they will take it. They have their own situation there. So I think for now, I would like to rather focus even more on my Ewe and maybe some Ga and Chi will also come inside.
Yeah.
And the English.
One live recording, live band recording with one of the biggest engineers. One of the things I have with artists coming up is you always want to grow with the young ones you're growing with. But get somebody who is experienced, who can give you a big song for a big platform.
Okay. Like who?
KY is there. Nasi is there.
All right.
Kindi is there. There are a lot of experienced engineers who can give you a big song that can give you big reviews.
All right.
A wider listenership.
I'm open to suggestions. So yeah, thank you for the advice. We will consider all of it.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know if we should listen to Triumph. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Since
Listen.
we were speaking about all the different languages, this one has English and Ga.
Okay, let's listen to it.
Yeah,
with us. And I love the name. I love everything you're doing. And I can only ask and pray that we support you because this is beautiful. And you, as for Ghana Day, we welcome home.
I appreciate you.
We're holding you so tight. And but these songs, who produced them?
So this one in particular, Triumph, is produced by Andreas Stone
Okay.
and Costa. They are in Sweden, actually, and I did this in Norwegian Eurovision.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
So this is my most played track till date. I think on Spotify now is 1.4 million streams on this one.
Wow.
So that's my biggest one yet. And we tried to really draw in the Afro beats, but it has that like pop
Yes, I was going to come like, yeah.
and raga and hip hop and Afro beats inside.
Everything's so small.
Small.
Yeah. And this, if you see me perform this one, that's when you'll see the dancing.
So you dance.
You dance.
Oh, Mashano, show them the video.
You are here and she will be showing us. So at the latter part, we'll just take it.
Will you pay?
I'll perform for you guys.
Will you pay?
I'm augmenting her existence in Ghana. So in Norway, how is your airplay like? Not the guitar. Radio. How is your airplay like?
Yeah, I'm there. So my friend, was it last week? They sent me a video that they were playing this song.
Oh.
And I released this a year ago, and they're still,
Okay.
it's inside.
But did they play Ghanaian music there?
You know what? For the longest time, Afrobeats was not on the map at all.
In Norway?
No, because, in Africa, people don't understand outside how big these genres are, but they're starting to understand now. So the first time I heard any Afrobeats on the radio was the Love Noa Titi by CK when it went viral on TikTok.
Okay.
And that was years after it had dropped. But I said, you know what, we'll take it. Because at least now they've opened that door. We're getting somewhere. So, we're still trying to push. And as soon as they start playing my things more, that would be the entry to the Ghanaian market. And I think it helps that I'm also featuring artists this side as well.
Yeah.
But there are a community of Afrobeat lovers that side. If not, they wouldn't have booked so many artists for the festivals that were last summer and the year before. Burna Boy has been in Norway. Who else? Rema. Mostly Nigerians and South African artists, but they are also the ones, I think, internationally who have made the biggest mark so far.
Okay.
That's where Ghana needs to push even more because we're also really deserving on that kind of...
The Ghanaian community there, do they organize events? Do they put up shows?
It's mostly the church. There have been a few, but that's not so much the Ghanaian. Some of them, they try small, but I feel like when there's anything happening, it's usually church.
Beyond that, how would you describe Norway in terms of artistry show performances?
That would be different, of course, from Ghana.
Small place. There are a lot of talented people there, but the music scene is not that big, and that's because we're only 5 million people that side. So, although, I know of some beautiful artists, and some of them are quite big, like Aurora and Sigrid, Nico and Vince at some point with Am I Wrong? Yeah, they are Norwegians. So we have some people who have made it quite far, but the thing is, since it's such a small place, most of them end up doing things in Norwegian, which cannot go very far other than in our country.
Okay.
So it is a scene, but if you're dreaming of, the global scene, then a lot of people go to LA or they go to Sweden, which is just next door, because of how the industry is set up. So things are happening, and there are a lot of festivals there, but there's a reason I felt like it was time to
come back home,
to go somewhere that is more
welcome home. How do we get you on social media?
Oh, I am on Instagram and X under Akuvi Official, and on TikTok it's Akuvi Music.
Okay. All right. We'll follow you. We will support you. And remember, you have a family here on Hitz 1039 FM. Welcome to Ghana. And let's have a good time. Let's make good music.
Let's
have collaborations here and there. Let's conquer the world.
Oh, yes.
Thank you so much for coming through this morning. Thank you
thank
for
you
the
for
lovely
having me.
conversation. Thank you for telling me more about Norway, South Africa. Someday you go and talk about Ghana somewhere else.
Oh, 100%. Right.
Well, of course, my name is Doreen Avio, and Akuvi has been my guest this morning. Go check out her music, follow her on social media, and let's support her in every way we can. Yes, more on Akuvi's music.